Hey guys, today I want to show you Nations, the dice game. I've got it set up. This is a game that a lot of people don't cover, so I wanted to make a video on it. I'm going to try to do a 3-player game. We're going to have Egypt, the green, Rome red, and Greece yellow. It doesn't matter. Everything's the same. It's just aesthetics, names, whatever. So we're going to play a 3-player game, and how we do this is we set this board up, and this is knowledge. The books is just what we're going to refer to these as, and we're going to go first, and then red and yellow. So you set them up in reverse order, and then here's the victory points. We also have a stack of 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s of these randomly. It's a ladybug. We randomly shuffle the 1 and put a 1 right here. That's going to happen at the end of the year. We'll get to that. We also have a stack of 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s on these. And at the bottom, you see the little 4. In the bottom, you see the little 1. So we randomly shuffle those, and we set these up for a 3-player game. And this 4, you put them here if you're playing 4 players. But we're not playing 4 players. If you play 2 or 3 players, you set it up like this. So that's how it works. So here's how the game works. It's a pretty simple game, but it's a really fun game, and I love this game. It's the easier versions of the game Nations, which takes way too long to play. Probably maybe 3 hours. I like the game, but nobody else I know likes it. They think it takes too long. But whatever, it's a quicker game of it. So everybody is going to start with 4 or 5 white dice, and on your turn, you're going to roll it and take an action. We all start with a re-roll and 1 money as well. So we're going to just show you how the game works, and I'll teach you as we go. So we're going to roll these dice. You don't get re-rolls like Yahtzee. You get 1 roll. That was a terrible roll. We can re-roll because we have 1 re-roll chip. Now we want to look up here to buy these cards, and how much these cost are 1, 2, or 3 of whatever's showing. So these are coins. So you see these all cost 1 coin, 1 coin, 1 coin. These cost 2 coins, 2 coins, 2 swords, coin, coin, coin. So that's the price that it costs to get these cards. So we're going to look at these, and I would like to get a blue thing, but this leader, there's only 1 leader that came out, and the leader is this guy. I think we're going to get him. It's a hard decision to start this game with, but we're going to get this guy, and it costs one gold. We have a gold, so what we're going to do is put 1 of our gold on our board to show that we used it. And we're going to get this guy. And then he goes right here into this yellow spot. You can only hold 1. I think they're called leaders. And we immediately get this chit. And we have a whole stack of them over here. So we're going to get a re-roll. We add it to our collection. And then that's our turn. So now we're going to go to red. Red's going to roll. I'm also new to this still. I'm recording this on my phone, but it's decent quality, I feel like. All right, so he rolled pretty good. He's got 2 coins and 1 sword. I think he's going to get, we didn't roll a stone, which we might can get. You know what? Let's spend 2 coins. Let's spend 2 of these coins. We're going to spend 2 of the coins, and we're going to get this one. And when you get a blue, you immediately cover up 1 of your blue on the board, and that's a dice, and you have to give that dice up. And the dice could be any dice, including ones that you've used. So we're going to put it right here. We're going to get rid of this dice, and then we're going to grab a yellow dice. So the dice you can get, they're all over here. They're yellow favors money, and the blue favors stone and books, and the red is more about military and swords. So they're going to get this, and when they get it, they immediately roll it and add it to their 3. It's pretty good. This is good, pretty good turn for red, and then their turn's over. Pretty quick turns too when you play. Let me put my dice out of the way. So we're gonna roll, and we have a bunch of gold. So I think we didn't get a stone, but we're gonna chance re-rolling. We're gonna get. So these are wonders, and we have the Hanging Gardens and Stonehenge. Stonehenge just gives you 3 points, and this gives you 1 point in, I don't know what that is, but we're gonna pay we're gonna get this. And when you build a wonder, it goes right here. You can only be building one at a time. So if I ever recruit another one and this one's not built, you got to get rid of it, which would be really dumb. You would never do that. So that's that person's turn. So now we go back to my turn. And here's the dice that I have. Since I got a reroll chip, I'm gonna use a reroll. I think you put them there. We just put them there, and you can reroll as many as you want. We're gonna reroll all these, cause you know what? I'm not gonna reroll that stone. We're gonna reroll these though. So let's reroll these. All right, we'll take that. And then for our action, the reroll is a free action. We're gonna pay one, and we're gonna get this and put it right there. There's another ladybug. Look at this. Ladybugs is starting to take over here. I'm in Georgia, by the way. Oh, he's a dead ladybug. And ladybugs are just crazy at the windows here. Anyway, that's that person's turn. So now we go to red. Red, it's got 3. We're definitely going to spend this 3 money. And I think we're going to get this, and it costs 3. And we're going to cover up this white, and so we're going to give up this white, and we're going to get a blue and immediately roll it. That's it. So now we go back to yellow. This is what yellow has. Yellow only spent 1 gold. You know what? Let's spend 3 gold. So that's 1, 2, and we have a chit over here for our gold, so we can spend it. So that's 3 gold we just spent, and we're going to get this one right here, which is trigger me, whatever. We'll go give up one of our dice and get a red, because it's a red dice, and immediately roll it. That's it. So now back to us. So on our turn, we're going to pay this 1 stone, and we're going to build this. This is the cost to build this, by the way. It's 1 stone. And so when you build this, you just set it by your board. And that goes there for the rest of the game. And then at the end of the game, we're going to get 3 points. So you don't count them to the end of the game. And that's that turn. The turns are pretty quick in this. So now we go back to this person. Let's see. I think we're going to re-roll. We have a re-roll chip. We're going to re-roll. We're going to let's keep 1 book and 1 sword. And let's re-roll these 2. Ugh, we didn't get what we wanted. So you can't really do anything. So we can't buy anything because we don't have any money, and we only have 1 sword, and it costs 2 swords to get that. So we're going to pass. So what we do now is we turn our thing sideways, and we've passed. So our turn's over. Our red turn's over. They'll never take another turn. Back to yellow. They're going to pay this 1 stone that they have on the red to build this. This goes over here beside their board, and they immediately get this chit, which is right here. That's their turn. Back to me. I have a reroll and I have a gold. I have a reroll and I have a gold, and I have one of these. Man, the first turns in this are kind of slim pickings. We're just gonna pass. I could reroll. You know what? Let's just pass. You know what? I could. Nah, we're gonna pass. We're gonna pass, and I'm gonna tell you why when we get done. Back to red. Red's passed. Back to yellow. Yellow has one of these, and they're gonna pass. All right. So now that the turn's over, now we evaluate the books. We turn in our books. So I have no books. No books, so I don't move up any. Red has 3 books, so red is going to move up 3, and they're going to go 1, 2, 3 on the books. Yellow has no books. And now how we do, we score points for the books, and how the points score are, you get victory points for however many people you're in front of. So red is going to score 2 victory points, you see, because they're ahead of yellow and green, so they're going to get 2. Then yellow's going to get 1 victory point because they're 1 ahead of me. So they're going to get, we're supposed to start on 0, 2, 1. There we go. So that's the victory points. I'm at 0, yellow's at 1, red's at 2. Now we do this thing called famine. If you want to give up one of these leaves, I don't know the actual word for it, you can get 1 victory point. It's not that many, but I have one, so I'm going to give it up. And I'm going to get a victory point. So I move up to 1. Go to red. Red has 1. He's going to give up. And he's going to get 1 victory point. And then yellow has 1 that they're going to give up. They actually have 2, but you can only do it once. So we're going to do that, and yellow's going to get a victory point. Boom. And now we count the swords that we have. So I have no swords. No swords. Red has 1 sword. And yellow has 1 sword. And this is going to determine the turn order that you hand these cards out in. So the thing about this game is, the only thing I kind of don't, sometimes we house rule is you see these cards say 1, 2, and 3. You can play a 4-player game and you can not go clockwise. You can have the first player there and the second player to his right, and then the next player 2 over, and then the next player to his left. So it's kind of a weird thing. Sometimes, I think most time we house rule it is whoever has the most swords is the first player. And if not, it just passes. So it's just going to be red as the first player. So we would make this guy the first player. We'd make this guy the second player. And I would be the third player. Then we all get our dice back. We all get our chits back. Dice, chits, dice. And then we wipe this board. Oh, I didn't go over one thing is right here, we also, whoever had swords gets victory points. So yellow and red both have a sword, so they would both get a victory point as well. I don't know how I forgot that. So we wipe the board and we wipe this, and then we get another, we get one from the 2 section. You see the 2 at the bottom. We flip it over. Now it's worth, now you get 2 points. So it's worth more. A little bit adds up, right? And then now we draw from this stack. As you can see, it's ranked. You see, we didn't play with this many tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you don't play with every one of them. Now we flip these over. And we just do it again. We start again. Anyway, and that's how you play. I feel like that's all we need to see. Unless somebody says something that'd love to see more videos of this. I'm sure nobody's watching this but my grandma, but you never know. I'm making this with an iPhone as well. So I'm trying to do the best I can. I'm trying to get good visuals of it too. So now, as you can say, in the second age, you get better stuff. You see, you get, this gives you victory points and a little chit. This gets you 2 dice, 2 red dice, 2 dice, 2 dice. Look at her. She gets you 2 rerolls, which is really good. Anyway, so when you build these green ones, you just put them beside your board as well. And that's just like a land that you've discovered. You put everything beside it except for the blues go right here. The yellow goes right there, which is the leader. And you see there's only 1 leader that comes out. So there's multiple leaders that could come out, but you never know. And then the last stage, I'll show you a few of the last. This is what's in the last stage. It's really more about victory points. This costs 3 to build, but you'll have a lot coming in the last stage. You'll have, look at that, that's 5 victory points. There's the leader, and she just gives you 2 victory points because you don't need her to do anything else because it's the last round. And that's pretty shitty, isn't it? 1 victory point. But you might need it. Those little points count. Anyway, that's Nations the Dice game. It's a great game. I love it. That's 1 round of it. Now you know how to play it.